Hey guys, I'm Anthony Mongeluzzo, and I graduated from Syracuse in 2019 with a degree in accounting.
And I'm Amanda Kaufman, and I also graduated from Syracuse in May 2019, but with a degree in psychology. And yeah, Anthony and I were a part of Crew during our years in college, and it's actually how we met. So yeah, we really love Crew at Syracuse, and we're excited to share with you just about what life has looked like for us post grad.
Yeah, so we're going to touch on three different topics. How did you figure out what you're doing post grad? What happens when things don't go exactly as planned? And then how did Crew impact us outside of college? So I'll start, and for me, I kind of got on the accounting track in high school. My grandfather works in accounting, and I was kind of, being kind of encouraged to go into accounting. And I myself thought, oh, that seems like a pretty normal job and something that might be cool. And yeah, and so I started majoring in accounting, and then junior year hit, and I kind of realized that I wasn't passionate about accounting, and that I kind of had other passions that I was hoping to pursue, and so I started looking into different double majoring, and I looked at sports analytics, and I was going to try to double major in that, and then they didn't offer that program at Syracuse, or they didn't offer a double major, and so I had to minor in sports analytics, and you just don't get the same experience when you're minoring, and I didn't really pursue opportunities outside of my regular classes, and so I decided to just continue down the accounting path, and so I started, going for different interviews, and looking for some things in New York, and I didn't really get anything outside of an internship with the firm my grandfather works at, and it would when I interned there, I mean, everybody was really great, and it's been a great work environment thus far. I decided to eventually work there full time when they offered me, and like I said, I didn't get any other offers, so I decided on that. Actually, right before my senior year started, and so it's been kind of tough, not working in something you're super passionate about, and for me, I've had to kind of come to terms with that. What does that look like in my faith in that? And for me, I see that, I'm still serving God. I'm still serving His community with my vocation, being able to provide accounting services with my firm. But I definitely, I have desires to kind of pursue something outside of that, and that's something I want to be looking into in the future, just because it'd be nice to be doing something I'm passionate about 9 to 5, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, post grad looked a lot different for me. I actually graduated from Syracuse in 3 years, and so my first year, like out of college, I felt like I just had total freedom because I was like, well, I would have been in college anyways, and so I can kind of do whatever I want. So the summer before my last year of college, I went on a summer mission with Crew Inner City in Chicago, and yeah, I had a really great time there. I feel like the Lord has, given me a passion to work with those experiencing poverty and those, who are marginalized. And so that summer really combined my passion for those things with my passion for sharing the gospel and working through the church. And I was also close with an intern who was in Chicago that year. And so I came back with just this desire that I was going to intern. I didn't really consider anything else, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to intern with Crew Inner City. It was perfect because it was only a 1-year commitment. And so I was like, well, if I was going to be in college anyway, I'm graduating early, like I can do this. And yeah, Anthony and I kind of we had just started dating, and so we weren't really ready to base any decisions off of each other, but I knew that he was going to be in New Jersey with his accounting job, and Crew Inner City has an office in New York City. So I was like, okay, that'd be perfect. Like, we kind of had this vision of like I would be interning with Crew Inner City in New York so that we wouldn't have to be too far away, but I could still be doing what I wanted to do. And so yeah, I didn't consider anything else. I applied to intern. I got accepted, and then we got the list of cities that were accepting interns, and New York City was not on that list. And so kind of this vision that we had was not the case anymore. And so for me, that kind of, forced me to think, like, what do I really want this year? Like, do I want to be close to Anthony? Do I want to intern? And I think just being reminded of the experiences that the Lord has given me and the passions that he's given me, I knew I wanted to intern. And so if that meant moving, that was okay. So I ended up moving to Minneapolis to intern, and I think that's been something that's helpful for me is just, as believers, we have a solid foundation, and we know just that the Lord is going to use us wherever we go. We have instructions from him, from his word, that are true no matter where we are. But I think, like, in different seasons of our life, we have different priorities. And so it was helpful for me to think, like, what is my number one priority when I'm thinking about my decision post-grad? And at that time, I came to the conclusion that my number one priority was to intern with Crew City. And so, I think that's kind of changed over time. And now, I am interning with New York City. So it all worked out. But I think having a guiding force so that, things probably won't go quite as planned, but being able to, have a priority, have a calling to look back on has been really important for me.
Yeah, definitely. And being a part of Crew during college, it has such a big impact on all the decisions we're making now. And I think for myself, there's really just three things I can point to that really, really I see in my life. I think the first one is just going to I'm glad you asked, and having conversations with strangers on campus. It just really helped me to experience that I can share my faith with the people from a lot of different backgrounds, and I can listen and have conversations and be able to have those conversations with people from any type of background, and that's what's awesome about Syracuse is just how diverse a campus it was, and when you're out in the world, I mean that's who's out in the world. So that's definitely really just helped me prepare to be able to share my faith outside of college. And the second one is senior year of college, we went on a spring break trip with Inner City Crew Orlando, and I was able to see firsthand kind of the things Amanda's been doing with her work. And I was able to see really God's heart for those who are marginalized, and it's really left a big impact on me. And it's had an impact on where my tithing is going, to be able to help ministries that are raising up people and sending out people to help serve these communities. And also for myself, like just thinking about the future, where we're going to live eventually, and desiring to live somewhere we can help serve these communities that God himself is desiring to help, and who he cares about them deeply. And the third thing for me, I think, is just understanding what a Christian community looks like. And Crew has just did such a great job of that when we were in school, of just providing of a community of believers, and also showing me what a church life should look like. I was a member of a church when I was at school, and I was able to see what my life was going to look like outside of Crew, because your church life is eventually going to be your Christian community, and Crew gave me the tools to be able to figure out what a good church looks like, and one that's going to build me up and continue to help strengthen my faith, and to look for the right things, preaching God's word, and a strong community that's going to support one another in times of need. And so those are the things that Crew really has helped me with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think for me, like especially post-grad, moving to Minneapolis where I didn't know anyone, and I didn't have like a community right there, that the relationships that I built in Crew that are long lasting were really helpful for me to be able to have friends that know me, that know the Lord, and can point me back to Him. I think that has been really helpful for me. I think, both Anthony and I don't come from Christian homes, and so being able to have a community of people that know you, that can kind of, in a way go with you wherever you go, I think those relationships are really important. And I think too, college is a good time to be making good things a priority, making church a priority, making Christian community a priority, being in the Word, because after graduation, chances are life looks a lot different, and maybe you're somewhere new, you don't know people. That being able to have a foundation of good habits, I think college is a really good time to establish those things, so that in your next spot you know what to do. So I think that has been really helpful for me, taking those things that I learned how to do in college into life after.
Definitely, yeah. I definitely resonate with that. Just having a group of guys, a group of brothers in Christ, still holding me accountable now in my spiritual walk and in our relationship. That's been just so helpful to that transition outside of college, and so we hope that was helpful to you guys, and I think no matter what, God's going to be using you wherever you go, and whatever decisions you make, like He's going to be working in that, and He's going to continue to be using you for His glory, and to spread His word out to the world. So that's a good thing to remember.
Yeah, definitely. So thanks for listening.
Bye.